Greetings. I am Elijah. Many of you are searching for truth, and you are searching for it in many different places. You are looking at different channelers. You are looking at different informations. You are looking at things that sound really good, intellectual things, things that are telling you about what you need to do and how to prepare for your future. But the only thing that you really need is the source. The only thing that you really need is the pure love of God. It is that there are many different people telling many different stories. They sound really good, but if they are not talking about the truth and purity of God, or Father, or whoever you want to call him, they are only talking around in circles. You can intellectualize anything and say many things that sound very intellectual and sound very meaningful. But if you break them down word by word, you will find that sometimes they have no meaning. Love has meaning. Intellectualizing love is not a good thing to do. You really can't do that. Love is pure and simple. Love is for all and for everything. It is not to be intellectualized into different groups, into different standards. No one needs to find a way to God. You already are there. You do not need permission to come to God. You are already there. You don't need to stand and do rules and regulations for him, or chanting, or anything. You are already with God. You just have to realize it. His love is pure and simple. The messages that are coming right now are messages of truth and wholeness, and those that will wrap each individual up in a love cocoon. Many of you don't even feel God's love, and you don't understand it because you don't feel it. And because you don't feel it, then you intellectualize it. And because you intellectualize it, it goes in a circle and you won't be able to feel it. Let yourself go. Let yourself be quiet in God. Let him touch you. Let him find a way to be with you. Many times you're trying and trying and trying, and you don't need to. He will come to you. He will just be with you. And sometimes you feel this excited feeling when you do your meditations or prayer. What do you think that is? That's definitely the stirrings of God. That's definitely what he wants you to feel. Excitement, love, and joy. He wants you to feel that. He wants you to know that, because these feelings are healing. These feelings are uplifting. These feelings can change your ways and change how you think and change how you know God or Source or Father or Allah or Jah, whoever you want to call him. He has many, many names, and he responds to all of them. He has many names, and he responds to all of them. He is with you even now, whether you know it or not. You are always in his sight. You are always in his understanding. God's love understands you for who you are. God's love understands what you do. Now, if you purposely do things wrong, He understands that too for whatever reason. But that is not something he wants you to do. But he does somehow understand it, because he understands even the cruelest and most hateful of his children. He still loves them. He still cherishes them and hopes that they'll come around. But if they don't, they will go through some changes when they come to the heavenly areas, if we want to call it that. You are part of his plan. Every single one that hears the word that he speaks, he or she, it is not a male or a female, actually. It is an energy, a great loving energy. And they will get in touch with you. It will get in touch with you. It is the creator of all things. It is what you respond to when you look at the world they created and see beauty. You respond to beauty. You respond to love and passion. You respond to all things that were created by Source. And so, therefore, you know him in some ways. Allow yourself to know him even deeper. Allow yourself to get even deeper involved with him. It doesn't mean that you have to go to church. It doesn't mean you have to follow laws. It doesn't mean you have to do chanting. It doesn't mean that any of these things are necessary to find him. Yes, some of these help you get closer to him, but find him first and then get closer. Love him, praise him, thank him for all that you have. Love him, praise him, and thank him for all that you have. There is power in his praise. There is power in his words. There is power in everything that he will send to you, and he will guide you. As you rise up, he will guide you. As you understand him, he will guide you and open up opportunities for you. As you understand him, he will bring to you what is necessary for you to rise and become the greater person that he wants you to be, and make you happier and more fulfilled. Some say, it's not happened that way with me. I don't feel it. I don't think so. But it is that way. It is that way. If you have not been giving your allegiance to God, if you have not been giving your allegiance to Source and praying and searching and trying to find a greater understanding of him, then you will feel that way. You will feel, no, I don't think so. But if you do search continually for his love, for his guidance, for his understanding, for his purity, for his allness, you will understand. And some of you out there are saying, I've been through this. God doesn't answer my prayers. God doesn't listen to me. God doesn't want to know me even. But that is not true. He does. And you don't just take my word for it. Search for him. Look for him. Pray for him. Meditate with him. Do what you need to do to find him. For he is the answer to all things. But you must know how to connect with the Source before you can understand how to be with the Source. This message has many different layers to it, because there's many different ways to function in God. There are many different ways to see him and know him. He has many facets. But know him as love. And all these facets are showing his love to you. Understand that you can know him in some way. He already knows you. He already figured you out. He already understands you. And because he understands you, he doesn't have to keep forgiving you. He understands you. And you don't have to forgive yourself either, because you understand you. Now, the word forgive is nice, and it can be very helpful in situations for certain things. Yes, you may need to try and forgive someone else. They may want you to say that because they don't understand how completely he loves and how completely you love. So it is not off the table to say that, but it is not necessary in the truth. I love you all, and I want you to know the truths of God and the purity and the love that he has for you. Lift up your hearts to him, praise him and thank him, for that is power. Thank him for the things that you have and you don't have. Call to yourself the things that you need, and praise him for those things that you need ahead of time, for they will come. Don't give up. Keep praying. Keep praising. He is worthy of it. Much love to you, my children. Be well.